The Cortices technique from the BodyTalk system balances both hemispheres of the brain to bring more focus and clarity. The central concept underlying this technique is that the brain reflects all symptoms, conditions, and diseases at some level. Cortices addresses the entire body-mind, making this single procedure the most critical technique of the entire BodyTalk protocol. It reestablishes connections, making it possible to improve communication within the three brains and their corresponding body parts. The process itself is simple to apply and only takes a couple of minutes. For optimum results, daily application is suggested. The mind uses breathing to scan all frequencies, thereby allowing a broad spectrum view of what is happening on all levels. When the mind has a better picture or more awareness of the situation, it can be efficient and effective in initiating healing functions. As the breath reaches the very top of the inhale, it allows the three brains to scan the more subtle energy frequencies throughout the body-mind, the intangible aspects. When you exhale completely, all the way to the bottom of the breath, the three brains are able to scan the more dense cells of the physical body, the muscles, bones, skin, the things that you can touch or see. The full spectrum of the breath covers the non-physical to the physical and everything that may be in between, a full scan of the situation at hand. With the fingers together, use one hand to bridge both the left and right sides of the brain, starting at the base of the skull, known as the occiput. This hand helps conduct signals from one side of the brain to the other, left to right, and vice versa. We want both sides communicating and cooperating with each other. During the technique itself, you will use your bridge hand to systematically cover all 5 hand positions until you reach the brow line. To implement the tapping portion, use the opposite hand with the fingers nice and wide to cover more area of the brain. Then alternate tapping all 3 brain locations. The head brain, which scans the current situation. The heart brain, over the sternum area, which sets frequency in motion. And finally, over the gut brain or navel area, which handles the processing, planning, and decision-making for the body. The tapping process integrates information on a cellular level so that changes may occur. It initiates a pulse or a wave of energy through the fascia which surrounds every single cell in the body, producing an instant update. By tapping, you literally tap into the subconscious level for lasting results. We tap over the 3 brains for integration, action, and storage of information, which allows the mind's mechanism to kick the body's functions into motion. Remember, it's important to integrate the tapping with full, deep breaths. Place your bridge hand in position 1 at the occiput and begin tapping with the opposite hand. First tap the head brain. Bring your focus and breath here. Then bring your focus to the heart field as you tap over the sternum area. Finally, draw your attention to the navel or gut region and tap over the gut brain. Once you have completed tapping in all 3 areas, move your bridge hand up to the next location and repeat the process. Focus your attention on the hand bridging both hemispheres, similar to using a set of jumper cables from one car battery to another, jump-starting communication between the 2 sides, reconnecting neural pathways and re-establishing communication. Next hand position. Keep the breath scanning and moving. Try to stay for at least 2 to 3 breaths at each bridge location. Have the intention of waking up any cold spots or areas of the brain that may be sluggish, along with reconnecting them to their associated body parts. Next hand position. As all 3 brains get a full scan of the current conditions, better preparation can be made by the various organs, endocrines, and other body parts to produce what is needed to balance the situation. This brings more awareness on all levels. Finally, we reach the brow line or forehead, the area of the prefrontal cortex. Focus your attention here as you breathe and tap. Lastly, place one hand on either side of the head, just above the ears. Now bring your attention to the space in the middle of the brain. The energy emanating from your 2 palms meets at this location. Bring in the intention of calming and resetting this space. Release the hands and alternate tapping the 3 brains. When you're complete, pause here for a few moments. You can close your eyes. Notice the difference in your overall state compared to when you started the Cortices process. The body feels more grounded, the mind more calm and focused, the heart more centered and clear. You have successfully reframed your current state of mind. When you can think clearly, you can act mindfully. Incorporating the Cortices technique into your daily routine has a cumulative effect, meaning each session builds on the next. If you would like a more detailed description of the Ujjayi breathing technique, then visit www.myantidote.life.